Reality. What is its true nature? What form does it take? What lies beyond what mere humans perceive? Humanity resides in the physical world, which is separated by a thin veil. The next dimension is the spiritual realm, inhabited by angels and demons who affect the physical realm with limited detection. There are other dimensions stacked adjacent and beyond: the third heaven, second heaven, the physical realm, spiritual realm, the netherworld, Jacob's bosom, Hades, the bottomless pit, chained darkness, and hell. Past the physical realm lies the plane of existence known as netherworld. Quite a curious place it is. A realm of missed opportunities, alternate choices, and unrealized possibilities. What if it's an elseworld death hole? Here, possibilities linger, awaiting annihilation. These things go on and no one ever knows they exist. But there was a disruption, an event that pierced the tentative veil. Two humans locked in pointless combat, all the while unaware of the chaos force seeping into the physical worlds. Objects and remnants from the netherworld and spiritual realms have found their way onto the earth. Some of those lost objects were found by those desperate to make a positive impact on the world. Some beings, mere empty husks, fall to be inhabited by malevolent spirits. Humans appear who should not exist, unaware of who they are or the role they play in the coming catastrophe. The fundamental laws of reality slightly altered, giving power to those who were destitute but have the potential for greatness. Others get a second and third chance to do the right thing, power turned mad, then one last chance at redemption. Finally, one too powerful and evil to let roam the earth, bound as a guardian of forbidden items of arcane power. I know of these things, for it is my appointed duty to patrol the realms, to record and keep order. I am the War Eagle, and now I must act and warn the remnant of the imminent danger that unfolds. On what seemed like an ordinary day for Grok, the Apostle, and Eternal Promise, all having their own quiet time and devotion with God, the War Eagle appeared before each of them simultaneously with a great warning of grave events yet to come. Ye who call yourselves the Remnant have been appointed for such a time as this. Even now seductive spirits have risen and deceived the world. The lost apostle has awakened, chosen to carry forth a sacred honor. Evil men plot in secret aligned with the great dragon, who calls forth his own disciples, men of darkness, wolves in sheep clothing, to deceive the nations, but their time is not yet. For there stands a remnant, but the time is at hand when men will no longer honor the truth, but will seek out masterfully crafted deceptions and doctrines of demons. As for you, you must train the young, battle the wickedness, rescue the lost from the fire of eternity. Know that your God has empowered you, has strengthened you, so that you will not fall, but will rise and proclaim his goodness and power. For his mercy, grace, and forgiveness endure for eternity. Rise, O faithful remnant, for ye are blessed and highly favored of the Lord. Go forth in his strength and might, and know that he is always with you. This issue also featured the info cards for the characters Blue Scarab, Bug, and Atomic, as well as their corresponding back issue short stories, which I won't be covering them in this video, so be sure to get the comic yourself if you would like to know how Dr. Orwell went from an insane villain to a redeemed hero. But with that, let's put the Remnant Annual 2023 on our Christian fiction judgment scale. For the story, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. This issue simply was the story so far, and this is where we are heading kind of issue, which to my knowledge is often the purpose of an annual issue, and I enjoyed it quite a lot, especially being 23 issues into covering the series. It feels like a pretty great jumping on point for where the Remnant story currently is at, and I highly recommend it to anyone looking to get caught up on the Remnant without going through all the previous 23 issues. Well, I mean, I think I accidentally forgot to cover this one. I was supposed to cover this one like when I was at, I think, issue like 16 out of the 23 comics, but it's a good jumping on point to know what the Remnant is about, in my opinion. When it comes to artwork and creativity, it's a 5 out of 5 on our scale when compared to comic panel work that we cover on the channel. I really like the design of the apostle in this issue particularly, and just like how they took panels from multiple previous Remnant issues and like just mashed it up into the where my tongue where my English went there, but mashed it up into the panels of this issue. I like that a lot. As I said, it's a recap issue. It felt heavily like a recap issue. When it comes to theological basis, which refers to how well Christian principles, theology, and scripture are adapted in a piece of Christian fictional work, I'll give it a 5 out of 5. This issue basically showcases how a comic series whose central premise, in a nutshell, can be summed up as the adventures of the Christian Justice League assembled to stop the premature rise of the Antichrist in the end times. And this is how they will handle the whole theme and topic of the multiverse, and I love it. I mean, obviously, many liberties were taken. After all, the narration of this comic was delivered by an angel with the head of an eagle named War Eagle, who has been appointed to patrol the realms to record and keep order. But regardless, it was done in a way that I honestly have nothing to complain about or put up one of our, I don't know too much about this issue when it comes to theological basis. It was a pretty fun issue to read through, and I did enjoy voicing over the angel. Lastly, my enjoyment and how likely I am to recommend it is a 5 out of 5. I really enjoyed this issue, and as I said when I gave my score for the story, I highly recommend it as a great jumping on point into the Remnant series in 2024. Overall, the Remnant Annual 2023 gets a 4.75 out of 5 from the Xplanations. Let me know what you think of the comic based on what was discussed in the comments below. Do you agree with me, or do you have a different take than I do? Link to purchase the comic will be in the description, and if you enjoyed the video, then why not consider leaving a like on it and subscribing for more reviews and coverage of comics made by professional believers. If you enjoyed the video to the point you want to check out another one on the channel, then be sure to click the card at the top right hand corner of your screen to check out our other The Remnant reviews, or check out this previous installment to our Remnant coverage series where I showcase the guest cameo character that the creator of the series gave me the opportunity to create and was presented in Secret Files issue 5.